Welcome back, dear students. In previous video we discussed some points regarding casteism and constitutional provisions for protection of interests of the minorities, weak and backward classes. Today we'll discuss the meaning and definition of the minorities. Later on we'll discuss some special provisions for minorities. Dear students, minority is such a group of people which is not in majority in the country with regard to their religion or languages within a certain region or regions. There is no specific definition for minority in the Indian Constitution. Generally, a group of people forming less than half of the total population of a region or a country can be called as minority. In India, minorities share equal rights with the majority. Moreover, special provisions have been made in the Constitution to protect and encourage their religion, language, culture, script, etc. Here are those provisions. National Minority Commission. The Constitution has set up the National Minorities Commission to protect the interests and rights as well as to look after the welfare and development of the minorities. Next is right to religion. The right to freedom of religion in Article 24 enables the persons belonging to minorities to profess and practice their religion, establish institutions and collect funds for their religious activities. Next is right to preserve their script and culture. The minorities have the right to preserve their script and culture as per cultural and educational right. Any educational institution receiving government grants cannot refuse an admission on the basis of religion, race, caste, color or language. All the sections of the society have a right to retain and develop a language and script of their own choice. Dear students, let's start new topic, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. The Indian Constitution does not give a clear-cut definition of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. This has been especially referred by the order of the President on the basis and advice of the governor of the respective states. Means different states have their own definition in their state reference and population of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. We can say that those tribal communities which lived in isolation in the remote or inaccessible areas as the forests, hilly terrain, cut off from the mainstream society, undertaking primitive professions, living in poverty and utter backwardness are known as the scheduled tribes. And according to Article 341, those castes included in this schedule are called scheduled castes. In the Indian Constitution, provisions have been made to prevent caste-based exploitation, to wipe out the injustice to them through equality and fraternity, and to see that they progress socially, economically, politically, and educationally. For the development and welfare of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, the following special provisions are made in the Constitution. Here are those provisions. First of all, we'll discuss the general provisions. In that, first is according to Article 15 of the Constitution. Article 15 of the Constitution restricts discrimination on the basis of religion, community, caste, birthplace, etc. In addition to this, no condition can be imposed for entering shops, public restaurants, hotels, and places of public entertainment, or for using wells, lakes, bathing places, roads, for using places dedicated for public use completely or partially under control of state government. Next is according to Article 29A. According to Article 29A, if a person living in any part of India holds his own language, script, or cultural setup of his own, he has the right to preserve them, and a person will not be refused admission on the basis of religion, caste, language to any institution run and maintained with financial help from the government. Dear students, there are some special provisions in our constitution for the welfare of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes that we discuss in our next video. Thank you.